From one Polak to another, I want to wish you a happy Dia de los Muertos.
Oh, well, I went grocery shopping for you, so.
Oh.
A challenge on Ugly Thirds.
Welcome back, sports fans, to another episode of Ugly Thirds. Today's topic is going to be the most polarizing jerseys. John and Trems, take it away.
So what we got to define that. What?
Polarizing. Now, this could be fascinating because here's how I interpreted it. When you have a jersey where you have to either be on one side or the other of it, it has divided a community, and you are either for or against it. At least that's how I interpreted your.
Oh, see, I went with this is what the jersey that gets you yelled at, unless you're in a very specific thing.
Which also okay.
I guess yeah. So other than Islanders fans going, oh wow, okay, everyone's like, the heck are you wearing?
Right. So
and then it's not even fish sticks. So what are you doing with your life?
With jersey showdowns, we always wear our second choice.
Right.
So my most polarizing is this from an NHL fan standpoint. You put a team where no team should be playing hockey.
The desert.
And the desert. And then you come out with not only this jersey, but this desert scape down here. And it has NHL purists up in arms. Hockey purists.
I mean, there's a salamander on your shoulders. I mean,
sure. You are pandering to the place in which you are trying to grow the game. I imagine there is a divided community here. Not as much as what's in there, in my opinion, but this is mine.
So, I mean, everyone knows the fish sticks, and everyone hates them. Everyone loves to yell at the fish sticks.
Right.
But then people forget that the fish sticks went away, and it was this. They brought back the original logo on the fish sticks jersey. And so when you look at, how ridiculous this is, and you add in the numbers and how ridiculous they are, it's a lot. And Islanders fans hate being reminded that this exists. Everyone else hates that it exists, that they had to see this thing.
Yep.
So this is my number 2 on that end, because it's not you didn't even commit to the fish sticks. You found the knockoff Aldi brand fish sticks.
You ordered so many fish sticks jerseys and then got sued.
Right.
But still had to use those jerseys as to not have a substantial loss in market.
In fact, it's such a thing that this logo fell off, and it was one of the first I had to stitch back on in my sewing machine. Like it was.
They panicked. The night before game 1, they're like, oh my god, all these roundels.
Yep.
Okay, so in my opinion, that is the most polarizing
Shall I go
jersey
first?
Based on location.
And you know what? This was originally my number 1 pick.
Was it now?
Phil had told me I had to pick something else.
Aha.
So
great minds think alike.
Yeah, no, it's you're. I mean, you're right. It is.
Careful
Everyone
with that.
hates
My
it.
wife's back. And the tissue. We need to reuse this. Thank you.
And take it next time with you, not leave it.
The flyer. Wait, do we have when this was worn? Are we gonna make Phil do work?
No, this was like 2000 or 2007.
Yeah, it was in that right before the edge.
Yep.
And they beveled the Flyers logo, which but bar down by TSN did a jersey quiz, and they said which teams have always had the same logos, excluding specialty event games, and the Flyers were one of them. And I was instantly like, no, this existed.
2002 to 2007.
There you go. Nicely done. This and this, smaller there, and it is beveled, right? Phil can get in, especially on. You can see it in here.
Can you capture the chrome, Phil?
Chrome future. This was before the Stadium Series in future. This would have been a great Stadium Series concept, actually. This would have been you can see it there.
Stadium Series coming up.
What would they do if they brought it? Because the fans hate this.
That was my thought process.
Hate it
because I was yelled at in Philadelphia by a child.
That's not that hard.
Again, that's
who was encouraged to be yelling at me by his father. Because I was
as Philadelphia.
I was in a Blackhawks jersey in a game where the Blackhawks lost in the last 3 seconds of the game. and I heard it on my way out, mostly from this 9-year-old boy who was getting in my face about what I was wearing. You take a jersey like this and you upset the flow of what the Flyers have been since the 70s.
Right.
And you throw something like this at them in a fan base like Philadelphia, I feel like you are one side or the other. Like you are either for it or you're against it. There's no like, oh yeah, well I think it's
Everyone is against this jersey. I'll
and
give you that.
Everybody is mostly on that.
But
side.
Philadelphia yells so much already. Let me take one back. They like that amulet 14-4 and then take away one. That like Philly yells about everything and hates everything. So
it's not the city of brotherly love.
It's ironic. That's the irony of that statement.
So if you pivoted from this jersey, well, that would have been a short, awkward video.
Wouldn't that have been something?
We'd already be on to the next one.
Oh.
What's my
I hope you've been weightlifting.
What's my Aldi find of the week? Wow, there's a meaty.
I hope you've been weightlifting.
What material is this?
It's
that is not Egyptian cotton.
Thick-durine.
Thick.
It is Michelin Ness.
This is thick-dury.
Actually, I think we're supposed to do these opposite. I think we did the whole last time.
Okay.
So my jersey and your jersey. Yes. Okay. So
if there was ever a jersey that's going to divide a fan base, I feel like this is a good representation of one fan base. But as an entire collective NHL fan base, the fact that, oh my God, I forgot about the sleeves. The fact that this existed and was worn on ice, were they a cup team?
They went to the cup. They lost to the Islanders in '82.
As one did.
As one did.
The fact that this was a thing for as long as it was is remarkable to me. It is stunning.
How long did you have? You haven't? I still see Philadelphia up there, Phil.
Hold on, because these are not in alphabetical order.
In the fact
they are by city.
Yes, I know.
In the fact that they took this and ended up with a primary
78 through 85.
Long time.
It is a long time. And then they had that weird in between couple of years where they had this on the
and
red
V shoulders and
yeah. But the fact that this even existed at a professional level is stunning to me,
isn't it? And the V doesn't even stand for Vancouver. It's for victory.
Victory.
Yes, to inspire the players.
That one's 82-83 because it tells you the color.
Well, it does, but it's specific. Mitchell and Ness picks not just the range, but one specific moment. Mm-hmm. And so, I mean, I wear jerseys every day to work, and if you follow Hockey Jersey Guy on Instagram, you see what I'm wearing and how it relates to what I teach. End of each year, I do Ugly Jersey Week. This is the coup de grace of Ugly Jersey Week because all my coworkers are completely unimpressed. They don't even notice that I wear jersey. It is rare that I get comments from my staff, my peers. Right? When I wear this, they all have comments. They come out of the woodwork to have comments on this thing. Is that a graduation gown? Is that a Brian Boitano uniform? Is that Team Wakanda? Is that like the number of things? Is that a choir robe? Like the number of things, everyone has a comment on this.
It's hard not to.
It's hard not to hate. And I think the gold one's worse, but I wore that one and people are like, it's visually more eye-searing, but it's like this evokes something in people.
Polarizing in a community, polarizing in a much larger community.
This is, you don't have to be a fan to hate this. Actually, wearing it messes with your vision, I'm not going to lie.
Okay.
So.
And yet they went to the cup with it.
Right? It's a shame it was before cup patches, or that would totally be a thing.
Or where would you put it? Like right here?
Well, so the C's went here, right?
Right here.
They wore a memorial with like a JCM here on the black. On the gold, it's on the shoulder for reasons. Some years the numbers were down here when it first started. The numbers were at the end of the sleeves, where they're the most useless. Like, okay, so it's up to you in the comments. We don't decide the outcome here. If you haven't seen any of the other ones, you decide in the comments. Tell us who won, either the Flyers or the Canucks, Shrems or John. Which is the more polarizing? Which jersey is going to get you more yelled at? Which would you much rather not wear in a crowd unless you want to be the lightning rod? So let us know in the comments. And Phil, take us out.
Oh, darn. One
Don't
of the two.
forget, hit that like and subscribe button. Hit the bell to get notifications on new videos. And tune in for another episode of Ugly Thirds.
Got in my face and started shouting. His father's like, "Good for you, son."